Chinese characters don't live alone, they live in families. Learn one, and suddenly you unlock many. But most learners don't even know these families exist. Today, I'll show you some buddy families that instantly help you guess meaning and pronunciation, even with characters you have never seen before. You already know one of them, but the other four, they will completely change the way you see Chinese. The Men family. Characters where Men actually provides the sound, not just the meaning. The character Men began in the Shang dynasty with oracle bone script, where the ancient form depicted two large doors, a direct representation of an entrance or exit. Over time, the character evolved, but its basic pictographic structure has been preserved to this day. From its core meaning of entrance or exit, it extended to various other meanings such as pathway, family status, clan, and faction. The Men family. Characters where Men actually provides the sound, not just the meaning. The first character in the Men family is Men, the group of people word where we put the person radical next to the door. We get a new character, Men. Think of a door as a meeting place. When there's a door, there might be many people. So, 门 doesn't mean a physical door anymore. Its job is to make words plural. For example, 我们 means we or us. 你们 means you all or you guys. So 们 is the plural marker. It's all about people in a group. Its sound 门 is very close to 门 from the door. What happens if we put the hot radical sin inside a door? We get the character 门. If your heart is stuck behind a closed door, how would you feel? You would feel bored, you would feel depressed or gloomy. You might feel stuffy, like the air can't move. That's exactly what mun means. It describes that feeling of being shut in with no excitement or fresh air. So, mun is a feeling. It's the feeling of your heart being trapped. Its sound also comes from the door, 门。你整天待在家里，不闷吗？The next family is the Deng family, one of the strongest and most productive sound families. The character Ding began as a very simple drawing, like looking down at the top of a nail, a small, round, or square head. Because nails are strong and firm, Ding took on the meaning of someone strong and capable, which is why words like 壮, Ding refer to able bodied adults who can work or fight. Later, it also came to mean skilled workers like 庖丁, which means kitchen person, and even people counted in a family or village, as in 人丁 population. Over time, the character was also used as the fourth position in the ancient sequence 甲乙丙丁, so Ding gained the meaning fourth. Have you ever noticed that the Chinese words for nail, stare, mosquito bite, order, and top all sound similar to ding? There's a simple and clever reason for this. Because the parent character, ding, its original meaning was a nail. Think of it as providing the core sound for the whole family. Now, watch what happens when we add different meaning text to the ding sound. When we add the metal tag, 金, you will get the Chinese character ding, a nail. literally the metal thing that sounds like ding. Now let's add the I tag mu to ding. What do you get? You get the Chinese character ding to stare. It's like your vision is nailed to something. Now add the ko mouth tag to the word ding and you get the Chinese character ding. This means a mosquito bites or to urge someone repeatedly with your mouth. It even makes the sound ding ding. The next ding family character is ding, where you add the speech yan tag to the character ding. Ding means to order or book. You are using words to nail down a reservation or a plan. The last Ding family word is Ding, where you add the head radical ye to the Chinese character Ding. Ding means the top or summit, like the top of your head. It's the part that nails the very top of something. You can also carry something on your head. All these five characters sound like Ding because they borrow its sound. Their meanings come from their text, meaning their radicals. It's a brilliant and efficient system. Once you know the sound of one character, you can often guess the sound of many others. And you just need to learn the meaning text, which is the radicals, to understand them all. The third sound buddy family character is Deng, another clear, reliable sound set. This Chinese character, in its earliest form in Oracle bone script, was a drawing of someone climbing up using their feet while carefully holding a ritual food vessel. This represented the core idea to climb up to a high place like an altar to present an offering to the gods. Take the I radical mu and combine it with the sound deng. You get the Chinese character deng, to stare. The next Chinese character in this deng family is deng, stool. This character is a bit different. While it contains tongue for sound, its top part actually depicts two legs stepping. And you combine qi, the bottom part, it represents a small table or stand. So it creates the idea of an object for stepping up to sit on. The last tongue family word is tongue. Tongue describes an action where you push or press using your foot, like stepping on something, kicking downward, or paddling a bicycle. It's built from two clear parts. The radical is zhu, the foot radical, which tell us the meaning is connected to a foot movement, and the phonetic tong gives the character its sound. So when you put them together, the logic becomes simple. Foot plus tong equals to tong, an action where you press or push using your foot. The modern character Deng means lamp or light. Its current form was created by changing the sound component to the simpler Ding. Originally, Deng was a completely different word. Ancient dictionaries from the southern dynasties and northern Song dynasty defined it as fire or intense fire, and it was pronounced as Ding. However, no actual examples of it being used with this meaning have been found in old. So when did Deng, the simplified version, start being used to mean lamp? We know from popular novels and plays published during the Yuan dynasty that people were already using this simplified version instead of the traditional version. This means the switch happened no later than the Yuan dynasty. By the late Ming dynasty, a dictionary officially noted that Deng, the simplified version, was the common everyday way to write. Then in 1935, China's Ministry of Education officially listed Deng, the simplified version, for the meaning of lamb. The tongue we use today is the result of this simplification process that began over 600 years ago. Family 4 is the Ma family, one of the first characters every learner meets, but few realize how many words it unlocks. Ma, horse, originated in the Shang dynasty's oracle bone script. Its original meaning is the animal, the horse. The earliest form of Ma was a pictograph, a drawing of a horse from the side view. It cleverly included the horse's head, eye, body, legs, and tail. Over history, the shape of the character evolved through bronze script, small seal script, clerical script, and finally standard script. While it becomes simpler to write, it always kept its core feature as a character derived from a picture. The first character in the Ma family is Ma, mother. The character ma for mom contains the character for horse, ma, for one simple reason, the sound. The character ma was created using a common Chinese method. The radical nu on the left means female. This gives the meaning, and ma gives the sound. Interestingly, because of this structure, the original meaning of ma was actually a female horse. So, how did it become mum? It was borrowed for the word mother for two key reasons. Firstly, is a baby's first sound. Across cultures, one of the easiest sounds for a baby to make is ma. Mothers naturally associate this sound with themselves. The second reason is because the formal word for mother in ancient Chinese was mu, which sounded similar to ma. Since the character ma had a female component, it was a perfect fit to represent the informal spoken word for mum. The next word is ma. Some people compare the character ma to scold to the sound of a neighing horse. It isn't because ma actually sounds like a horse, but because of a literary imagination. The third ma family character is ma question particle. The ko mouth radical tells you this word is related to speaking or something you say with your mouth. And ma is used because its sound is very close to ma. So since ma is a question particle you say at the end of a sentence, the mouth radical makes perfect sense. The fourth Ma family character is Ma, where you add the stone radical shi plus Ma horse, which means coat, a number, or yard as a unit, depending on context. The most common uses today are how Ma, number, mi Ma, password, sao Ma, scan, a QR code. So it is a modern, high frequency, super useful character. Why this Chinese character uses stone radical? This is because in ancient times, ma referred to stones used as measuring blocks, like markers or units. This later extended to measurement units, numbers, and even codes. The last character we are going to learn in this Ma family is Ma Yi, the Ma. On its own, Ma doesn't usually appear alone in modern Chinese. It mainly works as the first part of the compound word for ant. 蚂蚁的蚂 is the combination of the chong insect radical. This tells you it is a bug. And ma is the phonetic component which gives you the sound. Ma must be used together with yi. Ma yi equals to ant. You cannot use ma alone. You must add it with yi to become a real usable word. Chinese characters follow clear patterns. Once you understand the system, sound body families become a powerful way to read faster with less memorizing. If you found this useful, like and subscribe. And if you like the PDF that goes with this video, it's included as part of the channel membership and will be shared with members in upcoming membership content. Members also get early access to new videos, members only vocabulary posts, and sneak peeks of what's coming next. Let me know in the comments which family suddenly made Chinese feel way easier. See you in the next video. 再见。